No, just
Hello, my name is Maria Morosovska, and I'm the detective that has been assigned to overlook this case. Once we've arrived at the scene, my unit, we discovered the victim lying face first on the couch with his arms twisted back. The knife was sticking out of the victim's left shoulder blade. Hello, my name is Detective Maria R. Marples. I was. Hello, my name is Maria R. Marcos. I am the detective assigned to the Laval case.
go.
Hi, my name is Maria R. Marcos. I was the officer on scene for the Laval case. When my unit arrived at the scene of the crime, we discovered the victim lying face first in the doorway to the defendant's apartment. When my unit has arrived at the scene of the crime, we discovered the victim lying face first in the bedroom doorway in the defendant's apartment. After we have discovered the scene, we've interviewed a few of the friends and neighbors of the victim and the appellant. We've discovered that through their testimonies that there were several instances where domestic violence was suspected. Also, after looking closely at the crime scene, we've discovered that there were two gunshots fired from the gun held by the appellant. The first bullet went through the windowsill, and there were traces of glass scattered. What am I talking about? After closely examining the crime scene, we've also discovered that there were two bullets fired from the appellant's gun. The first bullet hit the window pane, and we found the remaining. We found that. Stop. We have discovered that the first bullet went into the window pane, and we have discovered shards of glass lying on the windowsill that signify that. The second bullet, we suspect, was the one that finally murdered Mr. Laval. Once we closer examined the crime scene, we discovered that there were two bullets fired from the appellant's gun. The first bullet hit the window, and we have found shards of glass lying on the windowsill to signify that. We suspect that it was the second bullet fired from the appellant's gun that finally killed the victim. We have interviewed the remaining guests at the crime scene afterwards. There were quite a few people left. There were some friends, some neighbors. Many people did not know what happened exactly. However, we have heard several testimonies stating that there were signs of previous domestic abuse in the family. Before the crime has occurred, we've discovered that there was a party going on downstairs. Therefore, there were a lot of party paraphernalia. Yeah. Okay. Once we've interviewed the witnesses, we started. We turned it on. After more reinforcements have arrived, we have sealed off the house and escorted the witnesses outside. We created a lockdown, basically, to try and find some evidence of the crimes that will be good for the case. We have found that downstairs there was mostly party items, which is logical because the victim and the appellant were having a party at the day of the murder. Upstairs, however, in the bedroom where the crime has occurred, we've discovered that there was it was basically really messy. There was stuff everywhere. It really seems that the two were having an argument. We have heard from several witnesses that there were signs of violence in the household, as I mentioned before. Some witnesses say that the victim showed signs of yelling. He yelled and he. Okay. Several witnesses said that they could hear sounds of furniture shoving, and they could hear the signs of violence, of people screaming, of items breaking, and they fully support the statement that there was a really full-on fight going on upstairs in the bedroom at the time of the crime. When we found the defendant, she was huddled in a corner, holding the weapon with which she murdered the victim. She truly showed signs of remorse, and she did not look like she was in a very stable condition. She looked like she was having a nervous breakdown, actually. Nevertheless, we arrested her, tried her rights, the whole deal. Then we led her back to the car, and that's it. The victim's body was collected for further forensic analysis. I have accompanied the defendant in the police car, while we were going to the police station. Her police testimony stated that the victim had previously threatened her and had threatened to kill her and hurt her immensely if she did not do what the victim had asked. She claimed that all that she had done was in pure self-defense. This concludes my testimony.